Alrighty, if there's no more questions, I'll move on to a feature that I am incredibly excited about and have been really just blown away by what the team's been able to do with this, which is our chat. And this is the first time I think we've showcased this to anybody outside of Astalty. And what the chat aims to achieve is to bring all of your communications with your team in one spot. And we already know that teams are communicating via Astalty, and they might be running Microsoft Teams or Slack or WhatsApp or just iMessage or email or handwritten notes and all sorts of combinations of things. And we know that other software have chat functionality, but what we often hear is it can be quite restrictive around who you can message and how it all kind of works. And what we've tried to do is just build a chat functionality that allows you to communicate with whoever you need to on your team in one spot and have the right controls over that based on what we know about how NDIS businesses operate. So again, this is the first time that I think I've actually demoed this live to anybody. So I hope it all works properly. I'm sure it will. But I'm going to open up my chat on the left. And on the left, I'm essentially logged in as an admin user. And on the right, on my phone, I am logged in as a support worker. And I'm going to open up my chat. And I can see that we've already got a chat here, which is showing. And if I pop this here, we can already see that James Worker is online with this green dot. And I can also see that the admin, James Morin, is online with the green dot. And if I type in real time, I can see that automatically showing on the right as well. And I can send that message and it will come through in a short second, straight through to the app like any other messaging service. I can then reply. And again, as the admin, I can see that a person is typing or stops typing. I can hit enter and that will come through to the admin in real time. You can also do voice messages, which I can't actually do apparently on screen share, but you can send a voice message. And voice message is pretty helpful when it comes to just quickly sending through an important communication rather than typing it all out. So I don't think this will work. But up here, we've got a voice message.
Mate, just letting you know that I am.
But the voice messages are just in the final stages of being built on the website. You can also react to messages. So I can hold down and I can react, and I can do the same thing on the admin side. I can also pin messages. So if you're in a group chat, this is important just to pin the most important messages. And on the app, I can see those pinned messages really easily. You can also send photos or anything else like that. So if I want to say, send me proof you're on the highway, I can then come across to the app, click this plus button and take a photo, or I can upload something from my photo library and send that through. And it also supports videos as well if you need to quickly communicate something. And this is all secure. It's all on, it's all Astalty infrastructure. It's powered by, it's just completely custom built. So we're not relying on any third party to power this. So if you're ever worried about compliance and using, third-party software and storing data outside of Australia or anything like that, this is a really great option because it's all within your existing account and all of your data is here and traceable. So this is a one-on-one message. The other thing you can do is actually create group chats. So I'm going to add a couple of my engineers to the team who actually built this to the chat. And if you had user groups, for example, you had a user group for a sill house, you can add the user group. And when you add users to that group, they'll automatically be added to that channel. And similarly, if you were to add a user group now, it would automatically add people that are already in the group to the chat. About chat, and I can create that group. And once you're in the group, you can actually tag people. So I can say, Nathan, how are you going with audio? And send that through. And he will get notified on the app because he's been tagged directly. And I think I just saw a question about notifications. you do get notifications, you know, the same way that you get notified about an iMessage or something like that. So I wonder if I can try and, I don't know if I can turn off Do Not Disturb on this screening check, on this screen share. But if you weren't in Do Not Disturb, essentially what would happen is when the message gets sent, it would just show up as a push notification like it would with any sort of other application. And what else can you do as an admin? You can come in here and see who the members are. You can remove people from the group. You can also change some settings. So if I come to my settings and go to, where am I going? Chat. In here, I can have really fine-grained control about who can message who. So we know based on our research that some team members don't necessarily want support workers organizing things amongst themselves. So here it allows you to really dictate who can message who directly. You can also choose to show message history to new members. So this is turned off by default. So if you add somebody to a group, to a channel, they won't see any of the past messages, but you can turn that on. And you can also edit whether you can edit messages or delete messages, which is very helpful as well from a compliance and tracking standpoint. And we do plan on adding more functionality to this. And chat is not currently live, but you might notice that the app looks slightly different to what you have on your phone. And that's because we have had a major upgrade to the app, which should be rolling out, as I mentioned, maybe today or tomorrow, if not next week. And when that launches, chat will go into beta. So if you want to be part of that beta testing group, please reach out to our support team and we'll be happy to add you to it and get your feedback, which would be amazing. And I think that's kind of it for the chat. You can kind of search, you know, you can do everything that you would expect from a basic chat app. And we plan on adding more functionality to it as we get feedback.